Hi, it's Karen, the Weekend Craftaholic. Thanks for joining me. I've got another very quick Cricut video for you today, and just quickly let you know what prompted this. At the very last minute, I needed to get myself an 80s outfit. Decided I'd do a little t-shirt with the iconic Wham! Choose Life style, and realised I had no black iron-on in my stash. So it was a little bit short notice. Went to Spotlight at my local store. They had no black vinyl whatsoever, whether it was permanent, iron-on, absolutely nothing. They did though have some Cricut Joy supplies, so I picked up the infusible ink and just a normal permanent vinyl, because I thought, look, it's only going to be worn once. I can do maybe sticking something on temporarily. And they also had this mixed packet as well of iron-on, which included one black sheet. Now, I've obviously got a Cricut maker. I was in the store and I was desperately trying to search, can you use Cricut Joy products in a Cricut maker? Now, I couldn't find anything online that told me this, so I thought I'd just share my experiment with you. These have not been opened yet, so I'm gonna have a go at this on camera and see how we go. Now, obviously, my 80s day has been and gone. I made a nice t-shirt on black instead of a white t-shirt with black writing. I got a black t-shirt and put this on instead. This is my favorite 80s movie. So I do still want to try these. I'm only going to open one of them for now, just in case it doesn't work. So I'm going to use this smart vinyl, the permanent one, because I think if anything else, I can probably use this outside of the Cricut if it doesn't work, whereas I can take these back to the store. So I'm going to try this first off, and what I'm going to do, I've got this cheap diary from Kmart. They're only $2.50. I've got a couple of these. I'm just going to Cricut the date to stick on the top, so I think that black glittery effect on the front with the year will make a nice little project. And it does say here it is for Cricut Joy Smart machines. It doesn't say anything about being able to use in any other machine. Now, I am of course curious as to whether this will work or not, because these are obviously a lot cheaper to buy than the full-sized ones. Wanting a colour or design for a one-off project, I'm thinking these are probably a smarter way of going around it. Saves you money, saves you storing lots of supplies that you might not use for a while. Okay, so this is quite sturdy, and I'm gonna get my mat. Now obviously this isn't meant to be used with a mat. I'm not sure which mat to use. I'll start off I think with this standard grip actually. Just stick down, and I'm gonna make sure obviously that the vinyl is aligned up with the edge of the mat rather than this white tape. Now that's stuck quite nicely on the standard grip. So I'm going to flip you over while we put it in the maker. Now the question is whether I just choose normal glitter vinyl or whether I choose Cricut Joy. I think I'm going to try the Cricut Joy and see if it comes up with a warning error, because it knows I've not actually got a Cricut Joy machine. I'm going to try the material that's on the box. I'm doing this one handed as well, guys, so apologies for any wobble. Compatible, it's saying nothing. All materials. Nothing coming up for smart vinyl. Premium vinyl. Maybe I go for the frosted glitter, I think. Let's see what this does. Okay, and it's time to load my mat. Now let's get this off the mat, and it's going to be super tricky to weed. I don't know if you've ever tried this trick as well, where you put a little bit of baby powder, and can you see there the cut parts are shown now, so you can see where to cut. This will wipe off and wash off actually, or it usually does on the Cricut materials. This is the first time I've obviously used the smart vinyl, and normally I would cut away and save all this excess, but for the interest of speed I'm leaving that as is, and it looked like it works perfectly. So I could definitely have gone and chosen life with my t-shirt on Thursday. There you go. Now let me just prove to you that that will come off nicely. There you go. You've got your black sparkle back. And let's just affix some of this onto the front of my book. You can see I've got a very old piece of transfer tape here. I like to use these completely. But let me cut that off. It is really thick at the back. It's obviously to replace the mat. It does feel a bit of a waste if that's substantial. And it doesn't want to come off the back of this easily. This could be where we fall into a problem, I think, because that is quite thick to bend. Okay, let's try from the other end. Actually, let's try a brand new piece of transfer tape. This one hasn't been used before. It still doesn't like it. Now I wonder if it's because it's the glitter. Oops, see that's come off. Just does not want to stick at all onto this transfer tape. See, it just doesn't want to stick at all. But for the purposes of my book, I don't actually need it to stick. But whilst I do this, I think I've made the decision I will take the other two back, get my money back on those. Probably wouldn't purchase these unless I was in a real pickle, because when Dotal are going to have problems getting this off, it really is quite thick plastic. Oops. But, like I say, for a last minute project, I guess it would do. Yeah, I feel like if you really desperately needed it, you could do. So I couldn't just leave it like that. I needed to do a little bit more experimenting, and I have found just an image of a black cat in Design Studio. So I thought I'll make a black cat card for Halloween. And although it's kind of cut, hopefully you can see that, it's not cut all the way through. So this time I just chose glitter vinyl. So obviously glitter vinyl isn't the right selection for this. So let me run that through again. I've done that cut again, and this time it looks like it has cut through it. And this was back onto the frosty glitter permanent vinyl option that I chose. So that's cut it really nice. It's coming off really easily. So this time I'm not going to put the baby powder on, because I'm wondering if maybe that was the reason it didn't stick last time. Apologies for that. I needed to get a little bit closer while I took those little details out. Oh, and look, don't you hate it when that happens? Just too short. But that's fine. This is just a little experiment. So let's try again with the transfer tape. Because I'm really confused as to why it wouldn't stick before. Yeah, look, it's still not sticking. This is bizarre. Now obviously I'm still a bit confused as to why it's not coming off very easily. I put it down to the thickness of this backing sheet. It is very, very thick. But so what I did, I paused the recording for a little while, jumped on YouTube. I actually watched the Hedgehog Hollow also do a demo of this, and she looked to be having similar issues as well when she was trying to take it off. So I think it's just a matter of going slow, going a bit delicate, not as quick and easy as I'm used to with my normal vinyl, but certainly not a showstopper if you wanted to use that in a pinch. Love to hear from you if you've given it a go, if you've got the Joy and the Maker or the Explore. Let me know if you've experimented. I feel it was kind of a half success, half fail. Let me know what you think. It certainly does cut it fine. The applying of it isn't working quite right. So that is it from me. Have a safe crafting week and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me.